Thank you for participating in the OSU Siren Study, where we will examine COVID-19 infection and immune response after vaccination. As you may recall, you will be asked to collect saliva weekly along with completing surveys for 4 months, along with periodic blood draws. This video will demonstrate the steps involved in successfully completing a saliva collection at home using this kit. All materials needed for collection, including sample return, will be provided to you. As a reminder, we are collecting these samples for research purposes only, and the test results will not be shared with you. If you're experiencing any symptom that might indicate a viral infection, you should contact your medical provider or seek medical care as appropriate. Now, let's get started. You should have your kit in front of you. Your kit should include an oral swab to collect saliva and tube to transfer saliva, pre-labeled glass vial with liquid, lab form, biohazard bag, absorbent pad, and return mailing supplies. To begin, remove the cap on the vial and screw it onto the threaded tube. Please be careful not to spill any of the liquid. Next, we're going to remove the collector swab from the tube. Please do not allow the swab to come in contact with your fingers or any surfaces. We're going to set the tube with the attached vial to the side, leaving it upright so it does not spill. We're going to insert the swab part in our mouth and scrub across all surfaces of the mouth for about 30 seconds. For the sake of the video, we'll say that was about 30 seconds. Next, we're going to place the swab in a comfortable position in our mouth and allow it to become saturated with saliva. You may also allow saliva to pool in your mouth before. Please do not suck or spit any of the saliva. The goal is to get the swab as wet as possible, so you may need to leave the swab in your mouth for about a minute or so. If your saliva is especially thick, allow it to pool in your mouth and scoop it up using the swab. You'll notice there's an indicator strip in the center. Indicator strip may turn red to show that enough saliva has been collected, but this may not always be the case, especially if your saliva is very thick. A red indicator strip is not always needed for a successful collection. Now that enough saliva has been collected, which is confirmed by the red indicator strip, we're going to place the swab in the tube, which will still be attached to the vial. Make sure the swab goes down through the funnel and does not get caught on the lip. Next, use our thumb. We're going to press down on the top of the collector swab. This will compress the swab and extract saliva into the vial. You should visually see the saliva dripping down into the vial. Continue to push down repeatedly until all saliva has been squeezed through the tube. Then, remove the tube from the vial and replace the cap back on the vial. You may discard the collector swab and tube. Next, I'll describe to you how to package your sample to send back to us. Your shipping supplies might look a little different than what you see in this video, but it will consist of a small pre-labeled box. Make sure the cap is securely on the vial and place it inside the biohazard bag, along with the absorbent pad, and seal. Next, make sure you fill out your collection paperwork with the date and time that you have collected your saliva sample. Fold that paper and place it in the back pocket of the biohazard bag. Go ahead and place all the materials inside the provided box. Your sample is now ready to be shipped back to us. Please mail your sealed return box by using any U.S. Postal Service collection point, such as your own mailbox, a public USPS, or drop it off at your local post office. There will also be a QR code on the outside of your box, which you can scan and organize a pickup. Thank you so much for participating in this important study. We really appreciate your time. Please remember to complete all surveys as requested. Also, continue to follow CDC guidelines and help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Thank you so much.